All I know is they shooting. I didn't know like I was getting hit.
You realize you've been hit, but what does it feel like?
When you get shot, you don't feel it.
The next thing I know, a bullet come through the window.
When you getting shot, it ain't like you feel it. It's more like you watching it happen to you.
Boom, I'm ducking.
You hearing them bitches?
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm hearing and seeing them.
I ain't knew I was shot all them times, I just knew I was shot.
That's the one that hit my leg. I didn't even feel it because my adrenaline was rushing.
Like your adrenaline, some way how it reach your pain.
When your adrenaline and all that type of shit going, you ain't really gonna really know you hit like that.
It opened up, but at the moment, blood was gushing out, so it looked like ants running out, you feel me?
I've been shot 5 different times. I got hit with a drink in the foot and it pulled my whole Nike check off. I had some ones on. It snatched the whole Nike check off. Bullets make me wonder who invented this.
It's just a different thing when you've been hit before, you feel me? That laid a different vibe.
Ooh, the bullets hurt.
I go back there, turn in the driveway, pull up, I let him out the car, I said, go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm outside the car. Me and the bro from across the river, man, we sat in the car and I'm listening to this song, Young and Fresh. The next thing I know, a bullet come through the window.
Hit me up under the arm, knocked me over the seat. So I grabbed the bro, covered her up, keep her from getting hit, because I know whoever's shooting, you know what I'm saying, they ain't shooting at her, they shooting at me. But at the same time, I'm trying to open the passenger side door and push her out, you know what I'm saying, so I can get out, you know what I'm saying. The next bullet, you know what I'm saying, come through the car door, hit me in my side. That's the bullet that paralyzed, and another bullet hit me in my thigh.
Did you see where it was coming from?
Nah, because I had 10 on my window, you know what I'm saying. About time I laid there and I played like I was dead, it couldn't have been no more than like about 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I know if they walk up, I know they'd have walked up to the car, they would have killed me. You know what I'm saying? But I know them was scared because them was shooting, them was in the courtway shooting at the car. Cause my car, you know what I'm saying, had bullet holes on the roof and the door. So you know what I'm saying, if you going to take care of your business on somebody, you know what I'm saying, why shoot from a distance like that? You know? So I laid there and played like I was dead, and then after like about had to be like no more, couldn't have been no more than like about 20 seconds. I raised up, I ain't see nobody. So I started my car, but I can't feel my legs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to lay there and I'm gonna try to find some kind of way to get to the hospital. So when I put the car in drive, you know what I'm saying? You know how the car, you know what I'm saying, a coast by itself, even though you ain't on the gas, and the car was coasting through the driveway.
So coming out that driveway, and I hit that pole with my car. But you know what I'm saying, I done opened the door and fell out the car though, so I'm laying on the ground. So my associate, the female, she holding me, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything I did flashed in front of my face, bro. It's like God showed it to me, but what he's showing me, you know what I'm saying, he gonna give me another chance, right? That's why, you know what I'm saying, that's why the bullet just damaged the nerve. Not the spinal cord, it damaged the nerve. I lost the kidney in the process, I had a collapsed lung, but I was hit 3 times.
So at the moment I parked my car and was getting out and changing my clothes. And then it just came up on me. It's just like, what's that? You know what this about? And just clapped me, you feel me? And hit me 5 times.
So you staring at this shit before he let off. What was going through your mind?
Basically, when he let off, I had a shoebox in my hand and I slapped him with the shoebox, you feel me? And so that I broke, you feel me? I broke out running, you feel me? And basically he was hitting or whatever. So I'm thinking it's over after I heard the shot stop firing. And that's when I get up to go back to the car. And that's when he started clapping again. But I wound up getting back in the car because I saw it when he ran down the street or whatever, you feel me? I wound up getting back into the car. You know the Claiborne exit is right there. I bust a right and I went on the highway.
So you pull up in front of Terry Rally?
Oh, I pulled that mother up the ramp all the way, like my head like was in the door, you feel me? They was like, get out or whatever, you feel me? But I felt like I was too heavy to carry myself, you feel me? And when I looked at my arm, like when you get shot on your arm, it looked like it opened up, but at the moment blood was gushing out, so it looked like ants running out, you feel me? So at that moment I wanted some water, and you know, and the nurses came out, but me being shot, that probably wasn't my hardest part, like of being shot. The hardest part was after I got shot. They have some tube that they put up in your right for you to urinate or whatever. Man, that is the most painful feeling in the world that I ever felt in my life when they get ready to pull that out. Because they tell you to take a deep breath. And the tube it's more than about 2 inches. And they just pull that wire straight from out you feel me? And that hurted me worse than getting shot. I was in a wheelchair I was partially in a wheelchair. Like was like permanent in a wheelchair or something. I had to work my way back. But I had therapy to get myself back together with. I couldn't bathe. You couldn't take a sit-down bath. Like you only could take like a shower or a wash off or something like that. And you couldn't take a full shower because my wound still was open. I had staples from my knee all the way up to my stomach, you feel me? So sit-down bath wasn't an option. I deal with a lot of shit after being shot. Even when I travel, you feel me? I gotta get pat down every time because I still got lead in my body. Even when I'm traveling or whatever, I might get through like they scan you through the machine, but I still got metal in my area. So they always have to frisk me down when I go through the airport. I mean, that's one thing I can tell you about getting shot. That be like it give you more senses. Like man, I could read lips inside of a club now, you feel me? I could get vibe, you feel me? And when getting shot, that bitch gonna either make you a curved dog or you gonna man up and eat out here, you feel me? We was on Washington Infrared, and I don't know what happened. Somebody came through to clap up somebody else, but they had a chopper. I remember this like no other day. When they came through and that motherfucker went off, all my pain went away. Even though I was in pain and I was on crutches, you know, when you hit that pistol, it's time to get out the way. Like your adrenaline, some way how to erase your pain. And I broke out running. And I remember I ran down for wreck, and I ran through I think that was the first driveway there. And you know, they had the straight through hallways. And I remember somebody had their door but mopping their floor. I ran straight in their shit and I locked the door, you heard me? I don't know these people from a can of paint because this the old side. But man, they heard that pistol go off and they were like, what? Lock that motherfucker, you feel me?
Can we talk about what actually happened?
I got shot 9 times. My left hand was amputated. I lost a kidney and my spleen. And I'm dealing with chronic nerve damage that I stand tall through every day. So when people see me, they don't know what I be going through. I got wall wounds that you know, it tell a whole different story than the person that you see before you.
Bro, is there any way you could walk us through it?
Alright, well, I was chilling. We got a fresh haircut. After we leave the barber, we go in the hood. By the hood.
Night Ward?
Yeah, Night Ward, the Weezer Street, day and night gas station, you know, everybody hanging out and shit. And one of my partners, he come from out of town, so he wound up popping up and shit, chill, everybody laugh, talking shit, he with his woman. As the night, you know, starting to, everybody leaving, so we go around the back and get our calls and come back around, and he asks, hey man, you know, give me and my girl a ride home. I'm like, come on. Giving me his girl a ride. Not knowing nigga out there stalking them the whole time. This girl was supposed to be testifying against some nigga. He ain't telling me none of this. You dig? They didn't already spotted these niggas and you come jump in the car with me type of shit. So when I stop at the red light, nigga put on side of that bitch and jump out and went to work.
What wasn't for you?
Nah, they was hitting her. She in the back passenger. They was hitting her, but the bullets were coming through the back of my seat. You dig? So I hit the gas, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, the hospital right there. I'm on Crowder. All I gotta do is bust the left on Lake Forest and go down to Regan Lake Forest. The whole hospital right there. But I wound up passing out before I could make it to the hospital because I was hit 9 times. And one of them come through my back and went through my heart. Like I got a plate holding my rib cage together because they actually broke my shit open, man. Them people gave me a couple of days to live. They like, once they cracked that rib cage open, you know, but I'm here, man, cause God wasn't ready for me to go.
You know what you got hit with, bro?
Yeah, I got hit with an AK-47, close range, 9 times. 2 of them hit my wrist. You can see my wrist ain't that big, so 2 of them hit the wrist, you dig? And I'm driving, trying to get to the hospital, and hanging like this here. You dig? I ain't knew I was shot all them times, I just knew I was shot, you dig?
You said your hand hanging from your wrist?
Yeah, cause you know, them 2 chopper bullets had them tore it up to the fact that it broke the bone and everything to where it just was like just hanging, it's hanging. You dig? And I'm driving with this hand and trying to get to that hospital.
When you come to, as far as consciousness?
When I woke up, I look around, and I saw my hand was gone. And I'm thinking I'm tripping. So I closed my eyes and laid back, thinking like, man, fucking better think I be tripping. So when I looked back up again and moved it, the look on my face, I don't know, but my mama said, you wondering what happened to your head? Cause the look on my face was like, what the f? Cause I didn't remember what even had happened at all. When I woke up, I didn't even remember that, you know, that whole situation. I didn't remember me driving. That didn't come back to, you know, after days, then shit coming, you know, you starting to remember shit and shit like that. But when I first woke up, I ain't remember nothing.
Really?
Yeah, so when the police came asking me, I really didn't remember nothing. I didn't even lie to them. I told them I don't remember, and I didn't.
Whatever happened to the chick and your partner?
Well, the chick passed that night. Oh. Yeah, the chick didn't make it. My partner, he out of town somewhere or some shit, I don't know. Ain't my partner no more.
Is there any way you could walk us through it?
I'm leaving my daughter's birthday party. I got my mama with me and shit, right? You know, she tell me like, no, boy, put the fucking guns up, da-da-da-da, I ain't riding with this shit in the car, da-da-da. I go put the shit up, you know what I'm saying? You know, because I had my mom and my kids in the car. Go to my daughter's party. I'm leaving the party, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I make it back to my mom's house. She's standing in her doorway. I'm sitting in the car, look up, see the nigga come around. It was 2 niggas, like, one of the niggas like was walking up, I got just to make sure like it was me in the car. You hear me? You know, I remember my mama just saying like, what the fuck y'all want? Get the fuck from, you did, get the fuck from right here type shit. The actual shooter, he was walking, but he stopped. You know what I'm saying? He stopped like halfway. You feel me? And started trying to, you know, get the pistol out. So I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking to myself, man, why the fuck I don't got my gun? I could have shot him at this time. But Doc said, bro, like it was so crazy. I had enough time to get on the phone with my partner, ride him out. I'm like, bitch, get around here, you heard me? You did? I'm about to start shooting. As soon as I said that, boom, and let loose. So you know, I'm just in the car, boom, I'm ducking.
You hearing them bitches?
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm hearing and seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Right here, I'm hearing them bitches and seeing them bitches. You hear me? Like I'm ducking. Man, like I said, like shit just in slow motion, for real. Like, and I'm just looking. I'm looking up. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Holding still let loose. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, shit. These bitches ain't touching me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, right? Like, when you're adrenaline and all that type of shit going, you ain't really gonna know you hit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I probably been hit, but ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me move from the driver's seat to the passenger seat and just, you know what I'm saying, open that passenger seat and take out running. You know what I'm saying? But the whole while I'm there, I'm more worried about my mama. Go inside, I'm screaming at her, go inside, go the fuck inside, you know what I'm saying? Over the passenger side dude, right? The whole time dude still letting loose. So look, you know, boom, that's how I knew I was hit. Cause look, once I over the passenger door, my mind was telling me, yeah, you know what I'm saying, let me get out and fucking go. But nigga, my body ain't do nothing but fall. Bloop. You know what I'm saying? Do nothing but fall. So now I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm outside the car, I'm just laying down. And all I can, you know, I can look, you know, under the car and just see dude's feet. You know what I'm saying? And home is still just letting loose. So in my mind, I'm like, man, nigga about to come stand over me and punish me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying in my head, you heard me? But like, man, you know, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Lord's with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? You heard me? Homie, all I saw was homie feet just do this. I said, damn, you know, nigga survived through that shit. You get what I'm saying? For real. You know, of course, you know, I had to wear my little shit bag. You know what I'm saying?
How many times you get hit, bro?
6.
What did he hit you with?
It was a carbon. You know what I'm saying? Carbon 15.
What did they shoot you with?
AR.
It started at a nearby gas station after weapons were seen inside a parked Honda Accord with 2 men inside. Officers felt threatened and fired shots, striking the driver, 27-year-old Ryan Jackson.
Take us through it, bro. You know, what was that day like? Earlier that day, you didn't know that shit was about to happen, but
as far as I could go back, what I can remember, I bought a car that morning, which I had forgot about that. When got the temp tag for the car, I was supposed to be going on I think that's magazine to go meet one of my little shorties. We was going to eat lunch, you heard me? And I passed the exit up on Chopper Toolers. Jumped down on the West Bank by the mall at the Shell. Stop and give me a pack of cigarettes. And that shit happened. Bitches ran down on me. I had my partner with me. He was in the store. He was checking out. That's how I don't remember, but he be, you know, tell me the story as to what happened.
So y'all pull in the gas station, you said, well, y'all pull up, all right?
Yeah.
And they pull up, they start busting.
Yeah.
You had any chance from that point to think? And did you see it?
I don't remember none of that.
Did you hear any of the shots?
I did get away though. When they hopped out, that's when I pulled off. When I pulled off, that's when they started hitting at me.
As Jackson drove off, deputies say he tried hitting them with his car. This cell phone video shows what happened next, a brief chase that ended with the car in a canal at Wright and Cedarwood Avenues.
My car blew up and everything. But I did get away. I blacked out though from the shots. That's how I ended up crashing.
You wake up at the hospital. That day, days later?
Almost 2 months later.
Both Jackson and Stevens were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. In addition to the attempted murder counts, Jackson also was booked with illegally possessing a weapon as a felon.
They only gonna put so much in that.
Who's the first person you see when you come to?
The police.
Waiting for you to wake up so they can talk to you?
Raving my rights. And I passed back out. I look around, my fucking arm swole. This arm cuffed to the bed. I can't move this arm and my feet cuffed to the bed.
Bro, what about psychologically, post-traumatic anything?
A lot of that shit. Trying to see what, you know, be trying to think what the fuck happened. How it happened. Cause I don't remember nothing, man. I don't remember nothing from that day. See that shit? Fuck up a whole vibe.
So you don't have any control over it anymore, right? Any control with it? No.
Can't read my shit no higher than that.
I get a phone call, get there, and nigga was like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to book you. So I'm like, all right, cool, 10 racks. He's like, all right, cool. Now, name a time in this world towards somebody want to book you. You tell them the price, they automatically agree with it. They give you 5 racks, they wire it to you. No paperwork. My stupid ass wasn't thinking. We ain't do no paperwork. The man gave me 5 racks without no paperwork. I'm so off drugs that I'm not thinking. Well, the show come up. All right, cool. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna drive a Lamborghini out there. I got the little hoe with me. The promoter, he calling every 30 minutes. What exit you on? What exit you on? What exit you on? My stupid ass telling them every time. So I see a Buick, a gray Buick, follow behind me. I go left, it go left. I go right, it go right. I go left on the highway. It go left on the highway. So all that high shit would stop. So I'm like, I ain't high no more. So I'm looking at the little hole. I'm looking at myself in the rear view like, all right, something ain't right. This fucking car following me. I gotta figure this out. So I told her, I said, look, it's a car behind me and they keep following me. And I had all that jewelry and all that stuff. So I'm thinking they trying to rob a nigga. So they trying to rob me. I'm gonna go to the rest stop. So I pull up at the rest stop, you heard me? When I pull up at the rest stop, the bitch get out and scream. The nigga get out the car. They looked at the little straps and all that stuff. So they like roll the window down. I'm like, for what? What I did? What I did you? What I did? He was like, you know what you did in the A. And the moment he said that, bro, everything flashed. And then I started seeing flashes. And the next thing you know, only thing I remember, I put my head down. So they hit me twice on my side, once in my ass. Damn near hit him in his balls. But I ended up driving off and I fainted. And the car crashed on the pole. I woke up in the hospital.
What they hit you with?
They hit me with a 38 and a 9. But they shot 5 times in there.
Do you still suffer from that in any way?
Yeah, absolutely.
In what way?
To this day, I got stomach problems. To this day. To this fucking day. All because I tried to finesse a nigga who didn't deserve to be finessed. Now, I'm not going to say that the punishment went undone, but at the end of the day, I felt like I deserved that. You dig? Because at the end of the day, I was wrong. But it changed my life dramatically because I re-educated myself fully. And I got my life together. I went in the cut. I moved to Las Vegas in 2013. I've been here ever since. I moved to Las Vegas in 2013. I got a loft in Atlantic Station, but I ended up getting my life together.
I'm gonna get it from you. How many times you been shot on occasions?
23 times on 3 different occasions.
But there was one time you were shot 18 times on one occasion?
Yeah, that was the second time.
And was it daytime or was it nighttime?
Oh, when I got shot 18 times, that was a broad daylight.
That was in the Magnolia?
That was in the Magnolia, in the circle. You heard me? In the heart of the motherfucking Magnolia, the middle of the world. That's what we used to call that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was in the circle. You heard me? It was daytime. You know what I'm saying? 6 and Clara, that's the middle. That's the circle. We went on Paula Post. That's get boom on. You know what I'm saying? We was shooting dice right there, man. And
you said when somebody hollered and screamed your name and you turned around, so you had that second to when you see the shooter and before he shoots, right? So in your mind, do you remember what you was thinking at that point?
I was on my shit. I had a gun, you know what I'm saying? But I was focused on shooting dice and trying to take a few little $50, $100 from Slim them. You dig? So I wasn't supposed to be out there just, flogging around like that. So, it is what it is.